Alright, so coming at you guys with another lick today. We're going to be looking at an idea that's similar to maybe something George Lynch might do. So the idea last week that we talked about, or 2 weeks ago at this point, I guess. Oh no, it would be last week. I'm losing track of these videos. Was a Van Halen thing where you were taking 3 notes on your left hand and then you were tapping with your right hand. This idea is kind of the same thing, but what we're going to do is we're going to slide a tap and we're going to go back. So there's 2 ways that you can do this. Steps, or you can do this with whole steps. I'm going to show you how to do it with both and what I'm thinking about while I'm doing them. Before we get started, if you guys are interested to find out a little bit more about my channel, we do have a Patreon. The link is at the top over here and it's at the bottom. That will take you to my Patreon page. It's $5 a month. There's over 50 videos on there with full tablature, exclusive videos that aren't on YouTube. And I think it's a pretty cool idea. I'm hoping that we can get a lot more people over there. The people who are over there, you guys absolutely rock. This particular video is going to be a free video on there. So if you take the link, you can get the tablature without even having to subscribe. So that's pretty cool. All right, so here's the lick. At the beginning, I was kind of jamming out. Here's the idea. All right, so with the left hand, here's what we're doing. We're doing a hammer-on. We're in the key of E minor. And we're going to start on the 8th fret of the high E string. We're going to go 8th fret, hammer to 10th fret, hammer to the 12th fret. Then we're going to tap on the 15th fret. So that's our first group of 4 notes. It's a 16th note pattern. We go 1, A, and then I'm going to slide my finger to the 17th fret. I'm using my middle finger, and I'm going to slide it back to the 15th fret. Pull it off to 12, pull it off to 8. And it just repeats through that. Whoop. Now, some people will do this with their pick. You can also do this with the side of your pick. You could go... I'm not quite as good with the side of the pick, but I have seen people do that. Somebody like Kirk Hammett, he would do that with the side of the pick. I'm more of like a finger tap guy, kind of the Eddie Van Halen school of thought. So that first idea, it was a whole step. We were going from the note G to A and then back to G, and we pull it off. Another thing that I did at the beginning, we were talking about also doing it with half steps. So what I did is I just changed where the tap note was. Now it's 14, come up to 15, come back to 14. You could do that anywhere, really, that's in key. Really, the main thing is when you're thinking about this, whether it is half steps or whole steps, make sure that the note you're playing is in key. So I was saying earlier that this is in the key of E minor. So we need to think, what are the notes of E minor? We've got E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. We've got that kind of vibe. So E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. Those are all of the notes that we can work with. And if you know your fretboard, you can just kind of cherry pick them. That's what people like Lynch would do. You're just taking a left-hand phrase that you're repeating. Instead of just doing that, now you're doing something a little bit more interesting. It's a cool idea that I think that requires a little bit of experimentation, but if you throw in a backing track, you can kind of jam out to something in the key of E minor. That is it for today, guys. Please enjoy the tablature on the Patreon. Say hi if you go over there. I very much would love to hear from you guys. I'll see you next Tuesday with another lick.